Young Jeezy files for divorce from Jeanie Mai. No hope for reconciliation. Rapper Young Jeezy files for divorce from TV host after just 2 years. Rapper Jeezy files for divorce from TV host Jeanie Mai after 2 years of marriage. Guys, I think it's safe to say that Young Jeezy and Jeanie Mai are having a divorce. So guys, they tied in 2021. Oh, look at these pictures. My man, guys, you have to understand who Jeezy is. Young Jeezy the Snowman. I can't lie, they're a very good looking couple. From trap star to corporate. I can't lie. You have to understand Jeezy's story and where he came from. He secured himself a little, look, they had a little Blasian baby, her name Monaco. I can't lie. The baby's over cute. Like, what do you call it? Blindian, Blasian, that's what they call it. And for Jeezy's got 3 kids. I think this is his 4th kids, right? And you can clearly see that they're outside, right? So let's discuss this relationship. How did these two meet? Like, I don't really think it's probably one of the, the most, let's talk about it. So Young Jeezy, Atlanta rapper, he just recently celebrated 15 years of the recession. Now, I want to talk about the recession. When this came out, it was during the recession and also during Obama's campaign as well. Like, you have to understand how it was when this album came out and what it did. And even the song My President Is Black, featuring Nas, this was a song that galvanized so many Atlantans, so many Americans, especially during the time of Obama's campaign. Look at it. Look at the aesthetics. Look at the unit. You can clearly say that it's not today. Even you've got a young Obama that look, Nas. So this is the aesthetic that Jeezy was putting out during that time. So the recession, that was good album, but it was all about Jeezy's debut, that Thug Motivation 101. You had to be there. It was a special time. Like, Jeezy makes music for the hustlers, for the street, you know what I mean? For the street. That's what Jeezy makes music for. It was either Jeezy or Gucci Mane at the time. Like, I remember when my brothers were trying to tell me about Gucci Mane, I didn't really understand. I F with Gucci now, I F with Gucci heavily now, but at that time, it was all about Jeezy, man. I don't really know. But listen to what Jeezy does.
That motivated people. And a lot of that I took from what I learned from Pac.
Yeah.
Because when Pac came and he was saying thug life, everybody thought he was like, promoting violence.
Outlaw.
Right, but if you listen to what he was doing because of his upbringing and how he came up with his parents being the Black Panthers and everything, he knew how to mobilize and gather people, right? And he knew how to speak to them. So thug life was a call out for all of us.
Yeah.
Right. So
it ain't no color, it ain't no creed. It's just like
it could be black, brown, whatever. Yeah. And that's what thug motivation was about. Because it was like, I'm gonna motivate the people like us. I don't want to talk to nobody else but the people who understand what I'm saying. And that's why Thug Motivation was set up like a class 101. Because you got to pass this one to get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you don't pass this, then that means either you got incarcerated or you're no longer here.
Correct.
You had to be there when this album came out, Thug Motivation 101. I remember it, and I remember what it did, its culture impact across the world. Jeezy went from a trap star, but he went from that to an author. Look at what he's doing now.
Coco got me?
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Amy.
Almost Coco.
Boom.
Hi, God.
Oh gosh.
How are you?
I
I'm fine.
am fine.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my family.
Honey.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my food.
Thank you.
And God,
Guys.
thank you
Thank you.
because my daddy
Hey, Daddy.
made the new...
Honestly, how do you go from that to splitting up? Then to be posting across all the blogs. And for a man to be filing divorce, that's crazy.
And that is just from, we can go into a whole counseling session as to why I only gave myself that bare minimum. So I'm not blaming my ex for the things that he barely came through to do. I was just like, when you say, oh, good for you, you did that documentary, or that's cool, then I'm like, great, he supports me. Awesome. That to me is now my standard of support.
Man, the bar is right in hell. Shaitan's bar. Because I don't understand this. She's just basically saying the minimum amount of support is all she needed.
I didn't know for 2 things. I didn't know until, honestly, my new relationship that even something as basic as oh my God, I'm not crying to feel bad for me. I'm just like, it was so touchy.
It's okay.
But like even something as basic as like at his birthday party, he left his birthday party to drive me to the airport to Atlanta. And I was like, yo, I can Uber. Like I Uber my whole life. I've Ubered.
So what's she telling me? She went from doing up Uber with her last guy to young Jeezy leaving his birthday party to drop her at the airport. See why I said the man in the bar is in hell? The bar is in hell.
Through my marriage, I'm good. And he was looking at me like, are you crazy? Like, I need to see you off. I'm gonna drive you to the...
Yeah, guys, this is her first husband that she got divorced to. This is the guy she's talking about. And, I mean, when you look at young Jeezy compared to... I think his name is Freddie. I don't even know his surname. But Freddie, man, young Jeezy was definitely going to come and take your thing. But look, I don't know. It's one of these ones, isn't it? Asian woman, white guy. I don't know, man.
I just saw this like crazy kindness in his eyes and this humility that he, like me, hasn't made the best choices in life. Things didn't always turn out the way they're supposed to. But in our careers, we look like we have all the answers. We look like, yo, these people can't possibly live a day being unhappy. But I could see right away that he had been broken like me. And it was...
So guys, this is literally going from Chad to Tyrone. I've never felt safe in my life. Falling in love with Jeezy, meeting someone who also didn't feel safe in life. We began creating a place where happiness spelled out what safe looked like around us. Why should you keep acting like Jeezy wasn't safe?
Knowing what I know now about who I married, I wouldn't have married him.
Oh, Jeanie.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't mean to get that serious, but I'm just saying this out there because it's just crazy. You hear all the time that money can change people. Well, divorce can really change people. And it's just so weird because the one thing that he would always say back then is like, you really truly don't know a person until they don't get what they want. But I never thought he would be the one to prove that to me, you know?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Jeanie.
So, yeah, it's just hard because
It's okay. Take your time.
you know, honestly, you know, you guys have heard me, you've seen him, and I've talked about him all the way. Like, I loved him all the way even past our divorce. I really did. But then when somebody shows you who they are, you just are like...
And why I've always said I don't want to have kids is because I didn't trust myself to actually protect somebody else from that.
It's kind of sad when women speak like this, and this is actually why she got divorced from her first husband. So, I don't know, man. I'm glad to see that things change for her, you know?
The truth is, it still scares me if I can still do that, you know? It still scares me on whether or not I can keep a kid safe from someone else who's might hurt
So
them.
that's how she felt, and that's understandable. But that was before she met Jeezy. And then after Jeezy, congratulations to Jeanie Mai and Jeezy on the engagement. Look how happy she is. Look at her face. Look at my man's doing up tandem bike. This is when you secure Bay, you went from trap star flipping packs. Now look at you doing up biking tandem. And they made it official. Jeanie Mai and Jeezy are engaged. Happy birthday to my queen, my partner in crime, my rock, and my best friend. Every day is your birthday. I'm concerned. I can't lie, they look really good. Look at the aesthetic. I'm feeling they got married. Man like Jeezy, you know. I swear, man them act like they don't want to get married. Most man them want to get married. This is what man them want. This is what they want. But how did they meet?
On the real, huh?
I did, I know. You never know, girl. These talk shows.
Yeah?
These talk shows. You ain't got to swipe right. You just got to sit there in this perfect lighting, and your man might be somewhere right around you.
Oh no, Jeanie Mai. Yo, Jeezy, how you feel about your missus being on Jennifer Hudson talking about prior to you I was on that internet dating? Everyone knows that gala. No. You can't be saying you was on Tinder.
It just might happen.
Hold on, let me look around here. Husband?
Who is he?
Oh, he over there raising his hand up. Oh, okay. I'm just saying, I'm looking for him now.
No, I know. And the thing about like meeting Jeezy is like we both grew together. We both found what healthy love means by just being real honest with each other and being able to just develop the type of safety that...
Why does she keep talking about Jeezy's safety like he's some type of victim? I think it was you that needed this more than Jeezy. Like, he's the snowman. He made the recession. He came up from the traps in the A. And you're talking about he needed me and we had to grow to... No, you needed him, Jeanie Mai. You needed Jeezy.
You don't have in mature relationships, you know? So I'm so happy, and we, you know, this type of love made a baby.
That is so cute.
She's so
Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God.
I know, she's so much fun. Jennifer, I was gonna bring her here, but
You
I was
should've.
I know, I should've. My mom steals her. That is not my baby. It is my mother's baby. It is not mine. She takes her everywhere. They go matching everywhere. She's at TJ Maxx right now down the street if you guys want to find her. That's where she is every day.
That is adorable. So is she a mommy's girl or daddy's girl?
She is definitely a daddy's girl. She comes...
And that's because dads are very, very important. Regardless of what these single baby mamas try to tell you. No. The first person she falls in love with, the first man she falls in love with is her father. Remember that.
To me for food. She comes to daddy for love and money. Straight up. That's it. Like, this is them all day long.
Oh my God.
They love each other, but there's nothing like seeing that bond.
We need to stop with the narrative that black men don't want to be fathers, don't want to be around, because black men are amazing fathers, and it's actually most of the time it's the women that stop men from being fathers, having access to becoming fathers. But when you allow a black man to be a father, you discover that he's one of the greatest fathers in the world.
Either, you know, oh my gosh, she watches everything he does, and she's a bit sassy.
Is she
like
sassy?
Very sassy.
And which one of y'all is that?
Who do you think?
Coco Gummy?
Yeah.
Boom!
Boom.
Okay.
Amy.
Almost Coco.
Boom.
Hi, God.
Oh gosh.
How are you?
I
I'm fine.
am party.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my family.
Honey.
God,
Guys.
I want to thank you
Thank you.
for my food.
issue.
And God,
Guys.
thank you
Thank you.
because my daddy
Daddy.
made the New York Times.
So guys, you can see a little timeline of events, and I'm like, so what happened? What really happened? Because it was a whirlwind from a pandemic romance to, you know, a woman that said she'll never ever have a child to now having her first child, a divorcee, getting remarried, so what destroyed it? Because from the outside looking at, we could probably see a few red flags, but what was the real reason or catalyst that caused Jeezy to file for divorce? Because for a man to file for divorce, a woman's got to be on demon time. Women file divorce 70 to 80% of the time, leave their relationships. For a man to do it, whatever Jeanie Mai has done, it's a lot. But let's have a quick look back at what probably could have caused their breakup. You know, because they were so cute together. And on paper, it probably did work. But I think you need to look at some of the things Jeanie Mai has said.
For me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white.
Hold up, wait a minute, whoa. Did she just say what I think she said? Dark meat on the side, white meat keeps me lean. Man them, Jeezy, did you see this before you bred this thing up and got married to her? I don't think you did. Someone show this to Jeezy right now.
That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean dark meat on the side?
Yeah, big up my sister over here because she's saying exactly on the... What do you mean on the side? Explain yourself.
I'm not. I'm saying, like, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. Like, that's my...
Well, what do you mean dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
That's...
You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
I mean, in case some of you guys are slow in the back of the class, let me explain to you what she means. She means that exactly what she said. Yo, man them are good enough to blow her back out, get some of the long thing, but when it comes to marriage, she's not settling down with black. She's going to use Tyrone, but she's going to settle down with Chad. She's going to use Tyrone and marry Chad. Are you not listening, man them?
How did you say it?
I'm just saying it like when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
You like your main man to be white and your side piece to be dark.
Man them, I hope you're paying attention. Black men, a lot of you men are nothing other than fetishes to white women, to Asian women. They've heard about what we hold. They heard about what we can do, but they're not trying to marry you. This is how they think. Stop being a fetish, black man. Stop being a fetish. Oh, Jeanie Mai, that is exactly what you meant. It's just that you didn't want it to come out like that. But you meant that, and that's what you've done. Jeezy, I hope you're watching this. You married and bred up a woman that saw you as a fetish, my guy.
Explain what you mean.
Okay, what I meant is like, I used to date black men, okay? And I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to, because it just kept me happiest, was my man.
This is what women would do. They will spend their teens, their 20s, their 30s getting their back blown up by black men, and when it comes to marry, they're gonna go marry a white guy. I feel sorry for the white guy.
Freddie, who happens to be white.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Okay.
At it like irresponsible. It is a responsibility when you date outside your race to learn about that culture, because not everybody's experience is the same. When he steps into my house and takes off his shoes.
I find Jeanie Mai to be quite ignorant in some of the statements that she comes out with. Like, do you think black people don't take off our shoes in their homes? Do you think that's a strictly Vietnamese thing? I don't really think that has anything to do with ethnicity. That's more about hygiene.
He knows how Vietnamese people do it. When I met him, I was like, I want to go to Hawkinsville. Show me like exactly this yellow house that you grew up in, and what kind of, how'd you start your business? How'd you understand how to make $1?
Well, I feel like Jeezy just married a reporter. I just feel like Jeezy married and bred up a reporter. Just a fangirl. Like, is she not giving you those vibes? Or is it just me? Well, my name is China, the man name's voice. If you like the video, please make sure you like the video, drop some comments, and you also subscribe to our channel. Join the membership. We got 3 different tiers, which will get you more exclusive access. Turn on the notification bells, and we out.